Welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to dive into this topic with you today. We're going to be unpacking a really insightful guide from May 2026 all about feline veterinary care. Now, we all know the classic stereotype, right? Cats are fiercely independent, totally aloof, and completely low maintenance. And honestly, we kind of love them for it. But when it comes to their health care, buying into that whole independent stereotype can actually be pretty dangerous. Regular veterinary care is absolutely just as vital for them as it is for any other pet in your house.
Okay, so let's get right into it. The core question we're tackling today is how often should you actually bring your cat to the vet? It sounds like a super simple question that should just have a one-size-fits-all answer, right? Well, not exactly. As the source material points out, the perfect schedule doesn't exist in a vacuum. It depends entirely on three major pillars: your cat's age, their specific lifestyle, and their overall health baseline. And here is the fundamental reason we even need a structured schedule in the first place. The guide states, quote, "Cats are so good at hiding illness." You guys, this is literally the most important concept to grasp today. In the wild, showing any sign of weakness is incredibly dangerous, and our domestic cats, they still carry that deep-seated instinct. They are absolute masters of disguise. That means routine checkups are your absolute best and very often your only tool to catch problems early, way before those obvious symptoms ever pop up at home. Let's look at Section 1, kittens and their first year. During these first 12 months, kittens are growing at just an astonishing rate. They are literally building their immune systems from the ground up. Because of this, the first year requires a real flurry of veterinary activity. We aren't talking about annual visits here. We are talking about going to the vet every few weeks. They need initial vaccinations, comprehensive health exams, parasite prevention protocols, and eventually, spaying or neutering. Your vet uses these frequent early visits as critical touch points to intensely monitor their rapid growth and ensure everything is on track, setting a rock-solid foundation for a healthy life.
Moving right along to Section 2, adult cats and their annual checkups.
Once your cat crosses that 1-year threshold, they officially reach adulthood, and this is where the schedule levels out into a steady rhythm. The firm recommendation here is at least once a year. Now, I know the natural temptation for a lot of cat owners is to look at their adult cat, see that they seem perfectly healthy and happy, and think, we can probably skip the vet this year. But as our guide makes abundantly clear, that is a big mistake. Those yearly exams are completely non-negotiable. Even when your cat looks fantastic lounging in a sunbeam, these visits do some serious heavy lifting behind the scenes. They allow the vet to detect early, hidden signs of illness. They keep those vital vaccinations up to date. They track weight and overall condition, which, let's be honest, can drift so slowly you don't even notice it day to day. And they check dental health, which is a huge hidden issue for felines. Because cats are naturally hiding their symptoms, these routine yearly visits are the only reliable way to uncover the internal issues you simply cannot see. Which brings us to Section 3, senior cats in their golden years. Now, the risk profile fundamentally changes as a cat ages. Right around 7 to 10 years old, a cat's health needs shift significantly. The source text highlights that senior cats become much more prone to specific, chronic, age-related conditions. We're talking about things like kidney disease, arthritis, and thyroid issues. These aren't just minor passing ailments. They are complex conditions that require really close, proactive monitoring. Because of these increased risks, the timeline shifts again. The new magic number for your senior cat is 6. Veterinarians highly recommend that senior cats come in for checkups every 6 months. Think about it. A full year is a really long time in the lifespan of a senior cat. These twice-yearly visits give your vet the chance to track any subtle changes in weight and behavior. They allow the vet to run routine blood work and screenings to catch those age-related conditions like kidney or thyroid disease we just talked about. And crucially, it gives them the opportunity to adjust diet or medications on the fly. Early detection is everything here, because a lot of these conditions can be managed so much more effectively when they're caught early. Let's pivot to Section 4, lifestyle factors comparing indoor versus outdoor cats. So, your cat's environment actually dictates their risk profile just as much as the calendar does. On the indoor side, yes, there are generally fewer risks, but they are absolutely not risk-free. Indoor cats still face serious hidden threats like dental disease, obesity from lower activity levels, and other internal conditions. But for outdoor cats, their risk profile totally shifts to external threats. They have increased exposure to parasites like fleas, ticks, and worms, a much higher risk of physical injuries, and exposure to contagious diseases from other animals. Because of this stark contrast in daily threats, the source material points out that outdoor cats might require a completely adjusted care schedule. If your cat spends time roaming outdoors, your veterinarian may recommend additional preventive care or even more frequent visits than the standard age-based schedule we just walked through. The environment truly does matter.
Section 5. Emergency warning signs. This is all about when to act fast. The crucial takeaway here is that you need to know exactly what a sudden decline looks like, because cats can deteriorate incredibly fast outside of their routine checkup schedule. If you notice any of these sudden warning signs, do not wait for their next scheduled appointment. We're looking for a sudden loss of appetite, noticeable weight changes, lethargy, vomiting or diarrhea, literally any changes in how they use the litter box, difficulty breathing, or sudden behavioral changes, like unusual hiding or uncharacteristic aggression. The advice here is crystal clear. It is always, always better to seek advice sooner rather than later. Finally, Section 6, the power of prevention and the importance of building a health history. Routine veterinary care isn't just about checking boxes or getting shots. It's fundamentally about prevention. By bringing your cat in regularly, your vet is building a comprehensive, chronological health history. This is what allows them to spot incredibly subtle changes over time. Many serious conditions like diabetes develop super gradually. They might not show obvious symptoms until they are quite advanced. But with a solid health history, early detection improves outcomes dramatically. So here's your bottom line summary, the whole chronological roadmap. Kittens, 0 to 1 year, every few weeks. Adults, 1 to 6 years, once a year. And seniors, 7 to 10 plus years, every 6 months. Which leads us to a really crucial question to end on today. Knowing that your cat is a total master of disguise by nature, we have to ask, is your cat hiding something from you right now? Even if they seem perfectly fine, staying consistent with regular checkups is exactly what ensures they stay that way. Prevention and early care make all the difference in the world. So, when is their next checkup? I highly recommend taking a quick second right now to check your calendar and get it scheduled. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and here's to the long, happy, and healthy life of your feline best friend.